How is the progress of the Russian forces in Kursk so far? As the days go by, so do the steps taken by the Russian forces. Each passing day brings new blessings for them in the form of victories and spoils. This time, the border region of Kursk bears silent witness to a historic moment for the Russian forces. The trophies they have obtained are becoming more diverse and captivating. Not only have they achieved victories on the battlefield, but Russia has also succeeded in capturing various types of highly valuable armored vehicles, revealing the extent to which their strategies and tactics have developed. Among the vehicles captured, there is the Soviet-made Ukrainian BRDM, famous for its speed and agility. There is also the BM-21 Grad, a deadly rocket launcher system capable of showering the enemy with long-range attacks. Not to mention the M2 Bradley, an advanced infantry fighting vehicle made by the United States, which has been a mainstay for the forces of that superpower. However, equally interesting is the Kirpi, a Turkish-made armored combat vehicle, known for its toughness and designed to face various difficult battlefield conditions. These claims seem to fade when they are on the battlefield in Ukraine. Next, as soon as the Russian paratroopers successfully seized these vehicles, they quickly moved into action. Without wasting any time, the trained technicians immediately began evacuating and repairing the vehicles. With nimble hands and honed skills, they restored the armored vehicles to operational condition. It seemed that nothing was too complicated for the Russian forces. Despite the challenging battlefield, they always found a way to ensure the vehicles could be used again to support the next mission. What made this discovery even more interesting for the Russian forces was that almost all of the vehicles they had captured were not only in good condition, but also fully stocked with ammunition ready for use. This situation provided a significant strategic advantage, as the abundance of ammunition meant the Russian forces could continue their assault without being hindered by supply shortages. However, what was even more encouraging was the fact that these vehicles had not sustained critical damage. Were these vehicles really that unimportant to the Ukrainian forces? They could still be used without needing major repairs. With conditions like this, the Russian forces felt increasingly confident and ready to face even greater challenges. Each vehicle they seized and repaired was not just a trophy, but also a symbol of their strength and resilience in dominating the battlefield. Moving to another side, the Russian Ministry of Defense recently revealed significant developments regarding the evacuation of Western-made military equipment of the Ukrainian armed forces that they successfully captured on the battlefield. The focus has now shifted to an operation involving Sakhalin military troops from the 39th Motorized Rifle Guard Brigade, part of the 68th Army Corps. In a series of intense battles, they managed to capture several armored vehicles designed and manufactured by Western countries, becoming valuable trophies for Russia. Among the equipment successfully evacuated, there were several vehicles renowned in the military world, such as the US-made Max Pro armored personnel carrier, the French Renault APC, and the Kozak armored vehicle. Although these pieces of equipment were made by countries highly advanced in military technology, their fate was not as fortunate as the Ukrainian forces had hoped. The Max Pro and Kozak, for instance, are known to have been deactivated due to landmine explosions planted by Russian military forces from the Far East along the frontline routes used by Ukrainian troops. Additionally, the Renault armored personnel carrier was severely damaged by a precision strike from a Russian drone, which successfully destroyed vital parts of the vehicle. However, despite the equipment being considered damaged and no longer operational for military use, they were still successfully evacuated from the high-risk battlefield. This success was due to extraordinary coordination between Russian ground troops and supporting units. In some cases, these vehicles were even moved without being detected by the enemy, and were swiftly transported to Russian military workshops. There, the equipment will undergo further inspection and be added to the collection of foreign weapons seized in recent months. Meanwhile, in Kursk, Russian forces have captured a number of rare foreign-made armored vehicles, including a Jordanian-made Petra Hunter, which stands as one of the rare examples of military equipment successfully seized from Ukrainian forces. This capture was not limited to Jordanian armored vehicles, but also included various American-made equipment that fell into Russian hands. Special forces from Akhmat, working alongside the SUR battle group unit, successfully captured a significant number of vehicles such as Stryker and Max Pro in various operations. Of all the equipment that has been captured and destroyed in the Kursk region to date, it is estimated that more than 3,000 armored vehicles have been seized, covering various types of vehicles, such as tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, armored fighting vehicles, and more. This figure reflects the extensive efforts made by Russian forces in capturing enemy military equipment and destroying Ukraine's military infrastructure, which had previously been fully supported by Western countries. The Kursk assault has truly been a strategic failure for Ukraine. Ukraine should not have taken such unnecessary risks, as this only drained their resources by repeatedly facing Russian forces. As a result of these operations, Russia now possesses a highly diverse collection of military equipment, most of which has been used in various technical and strategic studies. Furthermore, Russia's success in evacuating these seized foreign military assets also provides a significant advantage in designing more effective tactics and strategies for the future. This success also demonstrates the importance of close cooperation and coordination between different Russian military units in facing the significant challenges of a high-risk battlefield. That's all for today, and thanks for watching.